Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Aisha Lynn, aka Naturally Ae, and I'm back with something different today. As per some of the ladies in the Black Women Who Blog Facebook group, some of them have asked me to just get into a little bit about how I maintain and how I run my blog, essentially to get a lot of growth. So last week I did see a lot of really like exponential growth. So I'm kind of just going into how I got there, what I did, what I implemented to get there, and that was a daily, monthly, and weekly schedule. So if you want to know more about how I run my blog, stick around. All right, so let's just start with weekly. So this is, with daily. So this is stuff that I literally do every single day in order. Before we even get into the plan, I just want to let everyone know that I highly recommend getting a like journal or some type of like large notebook where you can write everything down just for your blog. So you can kind of just keep everything in one central area, and I think it works out better for me as a writer to literally write things down as opposed to keeping it like in like my iPad or my phone or whatever. Anyways, that's one thing. Second thing is to know your boundaries. Or at least for me, I know that I don't like to do social media on the weekends because I never know what I'm going to be doing on the weekend. So I don't want to do anything that might take away from me being present and in the moment during the week, especially if it's blogging, because a lot of my posts across social media platforms is late. Everything is late. If you think that I'm like in Jamaica, that was probably like, like 2 years ago, to be completely honest. Nothing is ever current, and I kind of like it that way because that gives me time to be in the moment, number one, while I'm enjoying myself, and then number two, actually, reflect on it, and then, I think write better based on that, as opposed to just rushing to get things out and into the internet. Anyways, yes, back to blogging and the calendar. So, daily stuff. Every day I wake up and get ready or whatever, and I like to do all of my blogging stuff before I go to work, so it's like first thing out of the way, it's done. What I do is I respond to all of my blog, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube comments. Those that don't know, obviously I have a YouTube, so I do make sure that any comments that I get across any platform, I'm responding to those those comments immediately, every day. 2 is to create a new pin for an old post, and let me tell you, that has like blown me away. Just this one little thing, just revamping any of your old pins or any of your old posts, and then just remarketing them helps. It really does. And then along with that is Pinterest in general. If you guys want, I'll do a separate video just on how I pin and how that has allowed me to get all the growth that I have seen through Pinterest. But I make sure that I do my 10 pins every single day, and I make sure at the same time those pins that I'm pinning, I'm actually reading them. I'm reading them and I'm commenting on the blogs. So that's the 4th thing that I do, is I read and I comment on 5 blogs every day and 5 Instagram accounts. 5 is to respond to questions in the Facebook groups, like this group here, or in the natural hair group. I'll just go through and see if anyone has posted any comments, and I'll comment on them just to get my name out there, my voice out there, make it recognizable. 6 is to edit a blog post and schedule it for 1 month out. So that's kind of like an ongoing thing. Like whatever blog post I want to be working on, that's what I'll do like little things like every day just to tweak it here and there. But I personally do have 35 outlines. I'm sorry, more than 35 outlines written, so I'm good for the rest of the year. Like I can do 1 post per week for the rest of the year and be okay. So that's kind of what that is about. I'm pulling one of those outlines and I'm working on it little by little, and then scheduling it for next month or whatever the case may be. Last thing I do every day, make sure that I'm getting in 3 tweets, 2 Facebook reposts, and 1 additional Instagram post. And that's again to just keep my accounts active, keep them out there, make sure that people recognize my name. I put blog posts out on Mondays, YouTube videos out on Wednesdays, and my newsletter goes out on Fridays. So that's my publishing schedule. But what I actually do on the weekends, sets the pace for the entire week. Like, I'm kidding you. Like, I'm not kidding you. Doing these couple of things on like a Saturday or Sunday is going to set you up where you don't even have to worry about social media. If you don't like social media, you don't like having to be active and being like there all of the time, this is gonna help you out. So what I do is I plan out 6 Facebook posts, Monday through Saturday, 1 post every single day. Plan it, schedule it, done with that. Then I also schedule out 6 Instagram posts and 6 pins. So every single day there's a new pin going out for me, in addition to the 10 pins that I'm already pinning. Every day there's 1 scheduled Instagram post going out in addition to just like one that I might feel like I want to post throughout the day. And then also Facebook posts. So those 6 posts plus the 2 Facebook reposts every day. So I don't know if that got really confusing, but essentially every day I have 3 Facebook posts going out, 3 Twitter posts going out, 2 Instagram posts going out, and 11 pins going out every single day. On the weekends, I'll also edit and schedule a post pack in my newsletter. So obviously the newsletter is so self-explanatory, but my post pack is my post package. So that's everything that I need to have a post ready to go. So that's making sure that it has SEO ready images. It's been fully optimized already. I've already made my Canva images. I've already made three pins to go with it, as well as my Instagram post. Like, when all that stuff is together, and also turn it into a different type of content. Once I have those couple things together, that's considered like my post pack, and that's when a blog post is ready to go for me. So I'll get one of those ready and I'll schedule it for the next week. And then again, just because I have the YouTube channel, not everyone has to do this, but I watch and comment on 5 YouTube videos, and then I'll go and edit and schedule my YouTube video for obviously the following Wednesday. And the last thing that I do every week is to share to Facebook groups. Really, it's whatever I feel like sharing, but more times than not, it's the most recent stuff, the most recent blog post, and the most recent video. And monthly is it's a lot less, because if I'm staying current, if I'm staying active with all that daily and weekly stuff, then there shouldn't really be too much to do on a monthly basis, except for like any big projects that I'm working on. So this is what my month looks like. You can see that I have all my posts and my videos planned out. Pretty much that's all that it is. It's basically just a way to look at my content calendar from like a non-electronic way, I guess. Because I do have another content calendar on my computer. But the biggest things that I want to highlight is at the end of the month, I do have a brain dump. So basically that's just when I just sit down and take like 30 minutes and just think about all the different topics that I could potentially want to talk about in the next month, whether it has to be like something seasonal or like a big issue that might be coming up or some type of event or anything like that. So that's what I'll do there. And then I'll also go make sure that I'm finalizing my June content calendar right at the end of the month, so it isn't the freshest, even though June is already set and scheduled away, as you can see there. But I'll fine tune it at the end of this month. And then I also have planned a deep dive into my Google Analytics, making sure that I am, and it's really not just Google Analytics, it's also Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere where I can get analytics. I'm going in to see what was the most current for that month, what times of the week were the biggest had the biggest influence for me, things like that. That's what I'm really like tracking, because I don't necessarily, not that I don't care about that stuff, but I'm just trying to be consistent with my blogging first before I go into like all the analytics. But that's kind of one way for me to just like take time and do it. Like, look at your numbers, look at where you are and what's working and what's not working. So that was something that I had an issue with also. And then the last couple of things are just like personal projects of mine, making sure that all my posts are updated, making sure that I have that one Instagram picture and 3 pins for the older posts that, the ones that I haven't started doing that for yet. And also converting any stock images that I have to nappy.co pictures. If you don't know nappy.co, go. This is not an advertisement. I'm just telling you, if you need stock images with Black people, that is your #1 place to go. I highly, highly recommend it. But that is all for my daily, weekly, and monthly plan. If you guys have anything else to add, or if there's anything else that you think that would be really helpful, please drop a comment down below on Facebook or on YouTube. Let me know, because blogging is not easy, and it definitely helps when you have a tribe of people behind you that know exactly what you're going through, and they can either help you out or they can at least, be down there in the trenches with you. So thanks a lot for tuning in with me, guys. And if you want more videos about blogging and things like that, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion. And make sure that you check out AishaLynn.com, of course. And thanks a lot. Stay blessed and unstressed.